What's going on, people? It's me, Adama TV. Now, according to RAC1, who, I'll be honest, I've never heard of before, according to them, Pep Guardiola wants to bring Adama Traore to Bayern Munich. Now, just to give you some insight onto who Adama Traore is, he's a 19-year-old winger, I can't say the word, winger, who plays for Barcelona B. And he's got a release clause of 15 million euros. Obviously, Barcelona will be ready to listen to offers, just because it's Pep Guardiola, and that's what RAC is stating. So, just to give you some insight, he apparently has the most dribbles for any 19-year-old kid out there. There's some videos on YouTube about how, specifically on him. Scout Nation has a great video that shows how he plays. Because I'll be honest, I've never heard of him. Well, I've heard of him, but I've never seen him play. And he's a pretty good winger. He kind of reminds me a bit of Shaqiri, a more mobile Shaqiri, better dribbling version of Shaqiri, just because he's quite short, but he's also quite powerful, but he's still great at dribbling. So yeah, it's like a good mixture. And he's only 19-year-old, as I mentioned, so he won't expect to play straight away for the first team, but he'll still be able to like slowly integrate into the team. So that once Ribery, who's kind of got Costa as a replacement, and then once Robin, who's maybe got another 3, maybe 4 years to play on let's say 3 years on a good level, and maybe after that it will just decrease slowly. So in 3 years time, Adama Traore will be 22, 23. So he'll be able to get into that role, and I think it would be a great buy. Now, the thing is that Pep Guardiola personally wants to sign him, so that means that he might want to work with him, which means it's the same thing that I said with Kimmich, that he might stay, and I think that's I think that's great actually. I like Pep Guardiola. I really like Pep Guardiola. I think the criticism towards him is a bit harsh, but I personally really like Pep Guardiola. I think that he's learned his lessons from the first season, tried to implement that in the second season, but then obviously because of all the injury, didn't really manage to do that last season. So, depending on obviously the injuries this season, we might, get further in the Champions League, although I think getting to the semis is quite good. So, like I said, his release clause is 15 million euros, 1-5, but just because Pep Guardiola personally wants him, Barcelona is ready to listen to offers. That's pretty good. I think if we get him for about maybe 7 to 8 million, that'd be a great buy. Anything above 12 million is really in the category of really that much for a youngster. But then again, look how much we paid for Kimmich and Cord. So yeah, it is kind of way. Now I've seen people say, what about Benko? Why are we not giving Benko a chance? The thing about Benko is that he only last season. He played in the third league, got promoted, and now he's in the youth team, basically in the second team. So putting him straight into the first team is a bit too much. So I think maybe giving another 1 or 2 years with the second team, and then promote him to the first team, that's great as well. But tell me what you guys think. Should we get Adama Traore? Do you guys think that he's a great addition, or do you guys think it's just another player that is just there to increase the youth team, not the first team? Tell me what you guys think. I recommend you guys to watch the video on YouTube, Adama Traore on Scout Nation, which is a great video on him, because you'll get an insight on how he plays. But anyway, people, thanks for watching. As always, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Peace out. Have a nice day, and bye.